What up, suckers? I am back in New York City, but that means no free breakfast, no gym, no pool, and no jumping on the bed with my kids. But it does mean that we have a few things to talk about on your favorite show on a Monday. Cool, not cool. Cool! Jose Mourinho. Love him or hate him because he got to meet me once. The dude wins trophies and makes history. With the help of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who I'll be talking about in much more detail on tomorrow's show, the special one became the first manager in Manchester United to win a major trophy in his first season with the club, because apparently the Community Shield doesn't count. So congrats to him on fending off the haters. Congrats to the linesman for missing a huge call on United's behalf. And congrats to the United players for holding off a good Southampton team. Not cool. Atletico Madrid. You had one job to remain relevant in the La Liga race, and that was to beat a struggling Barcelona team at home, and you gave up two weak-ass and very preventable goals to lose 2-1. However, fair play to Barcelona for winning a game ugly. They don't do that very often. Also, Atleti, you fell even further behind your intra-city rivals Real Madrid, who controversially came back from 2 goals down in the second half to beat Villarreal 3-2. And yes, I've seen the penalty. That was questionable. It was dodgy. The referee did not need to call it because there were no Madrid players anywhere near around it. It wasn't really a goal-scoring opportunity, but it got called. However, Villarreal, you gave up 2 other goals, 2 preventable goals. If you just would have put adequate pressure on the ball in the crosses and marked those guys better in the box. So you shouldn't be blaming anybody but yourself, not just the referee. Cool, Spaniards. Because not only do they have the best league in the world, which is proven year after year with the success of La Liga clubs in European competition, but they also dominate wherever they go individually, which, as an example, all of the goal scorers for both Chelsea and Swansea in Chelsea's 3-1 win were Spanish. Or fake Spanish, because technically Diego Costa is Brazilian. But I wanted to let you guys know that the Spaniards are good. And that's all I got. Not cool. Hamburg. Listen, Schauspielers. In some of your previous visits to Bayern Munich's home stadium, the Allianz Arena, you've given up 6 goals or 7 goals, so you know you suck when you come to this place. So how in the fuck is it possible that you one-upped yourselves and gave up 8 goals? You lost 8-0. Do you not have any goddamn pride? Hoovercraft! And that's how you say no mommies in German. Cool! Raja Nainggolan. Since the beginning of this month, the Roma midfielder has done everything in his power. And by that, I mean being a box-to-box animal and scoring 5 goals in his last 5 games, including a brace, which is 2 goals this weekend in Roma's big 3-1 win on the road versus Inter Milan, as Roma play some of the best I've seen them play all season as they lie in wait in case Juventus slip up at the top. Also, for your information, Juve leads Roma by 7 points with 12 games to go, and they only play each other one more time, and it's in May, and it's in Rome, so that's something. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's not outside the realm of possibility. Not cool. Valencia. How do you go from beating Real Madrid midweek to losing to Alaves on the weekend? And you know what? I don't even know why I'm asking this, because it sums up your inconsistent club perfectly right now. Cool! Major League Soccer. Yes, it is starting this upcoming weekend, and I am buzzing about it, and I'm gonna do a preview. I'm gonna try to have some giveaways. Give away some jerseys of the new ones. That's gonna be pretty sweet, and it's gonna be awesome, so be on the lookout. Not cool. Bayer Leverkusen. You're like the Valencia of Germany. You play well for a game or two and give everybody so much hope, and then you play like crap for a game or two, like losing to Mainz at home this weekend, and then you rinse and you repeat, and it's just this vicious cycle. And I mean, I feel bad for your supporters, because you're supposed to be competing with Borussia Dortmund and RB Leipzig, who beat teams they should beat this weekend for that cherished spot of 2nd place in the Bundesliga. Cool! PSG. Because after only 16 minutes into their Le Classique derby against Marseille, the game, and my prediction of Marseille winning this one, was already over at 2-0, and PSG went on to win 5-1. And honestly, if I am Monaco in Ligue 1, if I'm any opponent that's left remaining in the Champions League, I would be very scared of facing these guys, because they are clicking like I have never seen them click before. Also, there is a big part of me that wouldn't mind seeing PSG win the Champions League, if only to hear what Zlatan had to say about them winning the biggest trophy in Europe, something that he has never won before, the year after he left the club. Not cool. Cruz Azul. Because in your big Mexico City derby against Club America El Clasico Joven, you let their 33-year-old captain Oribe Peralta score 2 goals on you in your 2-0 loss, and that's gotta hurt, because the dude is old. Well, he's old as it pertains to professional sports, because once you get on the wrong side of 30, people just start looking at you different. And he'd only scored 1 goal all season, so this deserves a very special no mommies Hoovercraft, way! But fair play to Uribe, the old guy proved that he could still ball it up in big games. Cool! Harry Kane. The Tottenham striker got a hat trick and an assist in the first half alone in his club's 4-0 beatdown of Stoke, which was just the response that Spurs and their supporters needed after getting bounced from the Europa League, and that deserves our respect. Not cool. PSV Eindhoven. After battling back from a goal down to level the score at 1 against league leaders Feyenoord on the road, they gave up a controversial goal that goal line technology said was a goal, even though it didn't look like a goal in real life. But the goalkeeper saved it on the line, and then when he got up, he kind of pulled it back to his chest, which then they said it crossed the line, and then PSV lost 2-1, which is crazy. And now with that loss, it all but assures PSV that they're not going to repeat as Eredivisie champions, and that must suck. Cool! Mattia Caldara. The 22-year-old center back from one of Europe's most surprising teams this season, Atalanta, scored 2 goals, one from a set piece and one from the run of play where he intercepted a pass and kept bombing forward and then finished it off, and it was a great sequence in a huge, giant 2-0 win on the road versus third place Napoli, which helps keep his club firmly in 4th place in Serie A and keeps their 4-game winning streak alive and well. Not cool. Newcastle. My favorite club in England came back from 2 goals down at home to draw 2-2 with the 21st best team in the championship. So you're probably thinking, yeah, what a fight, what a comeback, what determination. Well, I'm thinking, what a load of bullshit. They shouldn't have been down 2-0 to an inferior opponent in the first place. Cool, Yuri Tielemans. The 19-year-old Belgian international who's getting interest from every club imaginable scored an incredible goal from 30 yards out and set up another with a pinpoint cross to lead Anderlecht to a 2-0 win over Henk, which keeps his club tied on top of the Belgian league with Club Brugge. Okay, that is it. I am done talking, but be on the lookout for my Zlatan piece tomorrow. I think you're gonna like it, and I think you're gonna have an opinion about what I'm gonna say. And then episode 1 of season 2 of Career Mode, #Ino forever, and then my MLS preview, and then of course previews and predictions on Friday. It's gonna be a great week. Later.